Hi, I'm Tom Smith with Liberation Brew TV for a special segment on our Love and Justice Report. I recently had the opportunity to visit Gigi's Playhouse on Detroit Road in Lakewood, where its founder, Missy Gibel, took us on a tour of the facilities, which offers therapeutic and educational programs for the Down syndrome community. I also returned there for their big fundraiser, Lemonade Days, where families gathered for fun, food, family fellowship, and some fun with animals from the good people at the APL. If you want more information on Gigi's Playhouse, go to their website at www.gigisplayhouse.org.
So it has grown into an achievement center. Gigi's Playhouse, as I said, started as an awareness center, more to have a place for families to come. Gigi, you'll see her over in this picture over here. Yeah, so this is Gigi and Nancy Gianni.
And they started the first Gigi's Playhouse.
Oh. Yeah, it was founded in 2003.
Wow.
And our daughter Maggie is 11, and she was born, both our kids were born in Chicago. We were living in Chicago at the time. So that's how we came to know Gigi's Playhouse. It was the only location at the time. Now there are 30. And growing rapidly. So we knew about Gigi's. We moved back here. I had helped open a location in the city of Chicago. And then we moved back here and we told Nancy, we said, hey, when we move back, we're going to open one in Cleveland. And
Get the word out.
yeah, a year and a half was, July will be 2 years since I started the process.
And now the young man, when you have your brew,
Brian Kilbane.
Brian Kilbane, and he's like
He's
a
wonderful.
speaker and speaker and.
Yes, we call our adults with Down syndrome, like Brian, self-advocates, because they can speak for themselves. They can. He's just wonderful, and he came into our group, and he's just I can't tell you, he's gone out and advocated for Gigi's Playhouse, and he said, I'll do anything for the kids. I mean, that's and he's. You'll see him as shy and reserved, but he's not. He'll read a speech, and when he goes off of his speech, he just lights up the room. He brought the house down at our gala a year and a half ago. He just he did a comedy bit at our Brew comedy event. He's wonderful, and he's gotten us. Presentations with wonderful organizations like the Cleveland Cavaliers and Mount Sinai Foundation, both of which have helped us raise thousands.
Wow.
Yeah, so.
And the kids are so beautiful. I mean, look at them all. I'd like
And
to
these
say
are all, with the exception of a couple, they're all kids from our startup committee.
Yeah,
the parents of our startup committee.
It's a beautiful story. It's a beautiful story.
So this area itself is called the Education Station. In this area, they work on more like fine motor skills, along with like reading and puzzles, drawing. Kids here, you come in and you think, oh, they're playing. At first sight, it just looks like they're having fun, and they are, but they're working too. They're learning through play, and our programs are developed by therapists and teachers and educators. So it's purposeful play, and we have purposeful programming in that people, when they come in for a program, it's not just a free-for-all, come play at the Playhouse. It is, from 5 to 5:15, you may be doing open play, getting to know each other. From 5:15 to 5:30, we're going to do circle time. So everyone needs to put away your toys and move to circle time. From 5:30 to 5:45, we're going to do a physical activity. It may be something back in the gym. And then we may transition to a snack. And then they have to practice good eating manners and appropriate behaviors. Thank you, Jack. So it is purposeful, and it's all based on developmental level and age groups. So it's all appropriate to that given age group.
That's great.
This stage.
Karaoke or something?
This is the sound stage. Karaoke is our most popular event. The teens and adults, especially Maggie too.
That's amazing.
Tweens, teen, whoever. You put a microphone in their hand.
That's cool.
This kid too, right? Do you want to sing us a song?
No.
Okay. All right. Sure. So you step on a stage and it builds confidence.
Right.
I mean, I stand up here and I feel a little nervous. You know, just being up on stage, 6 inches off the floor, and it makes a difference.
Yeah.
No, thank you. The stage is, again, purposeful. The
Use
spaces
it.
in the Playhouse are
Use
purposeful.
it.
So
Use
that
it.
when you stand up,
Use it. Use it.
Use it.
So there are a lot of opportunities for them to take those experiences that they can do in the Playhouse in kind of the comfort of
Right.
their home away from home, and then
Right.
take those experiences out to, you know, maybe a school function, or being able to carry that confidence and those skills out into the community. So
That's great.
it's
Yeah.
ultimately about promoting their inclusion in the community. You think, oh, it's all kids with Down syndrome. Well, it's not. You know, it's their siblings, it's peers that we
that's
encourage
right. Yeah,
to come as well. But then doing it in a safe and comfortable environment where they can then, and the parents can see that they can do it. And so they do get them more involved in sports and
Yeah.
dance and other.
Because you probably,
So the family room, this is an important space. This is where new families can come in, they can sit down, they can watch the goings-on of the Playhouse.
Oh, right.
Especially open play, they can see different ages,
Right.
and, oh my gosh, my kid is gonna do that. They're gonna walk, they're gonna talk, they can talk to other parents.
Right.
They can, you know, while volunteers are working with their kids, they can
Yeah.
have the opportunity to gain that networking opportunity. It's just natural networking.
Social thing.
Yes, it's a big part of the
That dear
Playhouse.
little Maggie.
A good place for parents to hang out, but it's also a wonderful place where we do snack time and, again, practice good eating behaviors and social skills. Of course, our
lots of big
donor
donors
wall.
there, yeah.
Very, very
20,000
important.
plus, that's pretty good.
Yes, they, obviously, we wouldn't be here if it weren't for all these people.
Yeah, isn't that wonderful?
And for all the volunteers. A given Playhouse will need about 100 volunteers a year. And some of those are one time and done, they help with an event.
Yeah.
But a good portion of those are, you know, regular volunteers for all the programs, all the program coordinator, the literacy coordinator, we have, and then we have people that head up each program.
From right around here?
Yes.
Lakewood, I imagine it'd be good for like high
Lakewood
school
has
kids or
been, we
college
love
kids.
Lakewood. Lakewood has been phenomenal from day one. I can't say enough about the city of Lakewood and their wanting us to be here. You know, they
Well,
were,
that's neat, because everybody sees this place all the
Yeah.
time. Detroit Ave is one of the busiest streets.
and that is key to
Yeah.
any Playhouse, is the high visibility, high traffic, foot traffic ideally.
Yeah.
Because about half the people that walk by here will stop, they'll look in, and they will come in. And they want to know, what's Gigi's Playhouse? How can I help? They want to volunteer. They know someone has a child with Down syndrome. There's a connection. A lot of people have a connection. Most people like to hang out in the kitchen when they come to a house party.
Yep.
So we have a kitchen. It's also a great space when we do adult programming or team programming. We do healthy eating, and they make their own snacks with some supports, and you know, talking about the food groups and, you know, what's appropriate portion sizes. And Jack, can you please turn that down? Thank you.
Is that Maggie? That's Maggie?
This is Maggie, yeah.
There's Maggie right there.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's my
God.
girl.
Oh, she's so, I love it.
She's amazing. I was the startup committee leader, so I started the whole process, and once we
Oh, there it
went
is,
to
Nancy.
formalize.
Yeah.
Mike and Nancy Brayshaw. Oh. Your mom was great to me, by the way.
Which,
Yeah, I held her hand, we
Did you
talked
want-
about you.
this is our playground area. This is very convertible.
Huge.
This whole space here, we can change it up for different, and we'll clear all the toys out for adult and teen night. We'll have 50, 60 people in here for the adult Fantastic Friends night on Friday. I mean, it's very popular. So we'll line up tables. We'll have, you know, do whatever fits the need.
Yeah, and Saturday is when the APL will be here with the lemonade day.
Yes, Lemonade Days is kicking off. That's our fundraiser, we're calling it, for the summer. Companies are getting involved too. Of course, families can sign up and do, they'll have a virtual lemonade stand, like a fundraising page.
Right.
And then they'll also do neighborhood stands. And then companies are, like, there's a sherbet shop or gelato shop down the street that's going to have a special flavor, Gigi's lemonade ginger or
Cool.
something,
Gigi's getting
that they're going to, we'll get the
Mm-hmm.
proceeds from that, or they'll have donation boxes, or different ways. They can do whatever they want to get involved. Of course, we'll take sponsorship, we'll take donations, but see through it
Yeah,
this way.
that is great.
I see you.
It's a beautiful place. With a nice grass road.
Okay.
Yeah,
And they painted it. Oh my
Cool.
painted
God.
it, so.
It's just awesome, really.
It's a very happy place.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
It's a happy
Yeah.
This-
So these are both learning labs. What these will be utilized for will be our one-on-one literacy and math tutoring programs. We're launching the literacy program this summer. We're going to start the pilot, I think the end of this month. So we've already trained our tutors. So we're
Tutor.
getting our kids together and families that want to be part of the pilot, which Maggie will be
It
excited.
says adults
Those are really
teach children, adults teach children about life, children teach adults what life is all about.
Yeah.
That's
Children teach adults how to use a computer.
That may be true. So these painted, the colored painted walls are dry erase paint.
Oh.
And the company that donated Dependable Painting, they donated all the paint and the labor, and this was their idea, and it's like
That's a
really,
great
really, really expensive paint. We're like, okay.
Yep.
You can.
Wow.
The
And
old
it-
kid should have that.
it just-
Jack was here.
Yep.
And the literacy program and the math program, they're not just for children. They're not just for kids, they're for the adults too.
Yeah.
They're wonderful stories about adults in their 30s learning how to read
We
that
never
weren't.
really did any of this
They didn't
before.
get the opportunity. No,
Isn't that
and
cool?
and one of our
Wow.
most wonderful volunteers is an adult with Down syndrome who lives a couple blocks
Oh,
away.
that's gotta be great.
And
Yeah.
she
For
has a new
her.
purpose. She's here a couple hours,
Exactly.
several hours a week.
Oh
She would
my
probably move
God.
in. She is wonderful, and I'll find her in here on the computer searching for ideas. She lost, I think 30 or 40 pounds by doing the Weight Watchers program and eating healthy, and so now she's coming up with programming ideas for the adult programs. And I said, so what are you looking at today, Amy? And she said, you know what, I'm doing some searching on Pinterest. I think we should have all the adults get Fitbits. I'm like, I think that's a great idea. Let's go get those donated.
We want Fitbit. We want Fitbit.
So yeah, it's wonderful for the adults. That's our fastest growing group.
I don't get Fitbit.
And State has one of them. Right down
Yeah,
the
that's
road.
great.
This is the Get Fit Gym. So when we move into gross motor activity, often they'll come in here and this may be cleared out and set up for relay races or however we need to utilize it. And the volunteers are fantastic. Most of them are educators or therapists themselves. They volunteer their time. They help come up with lesson plans and have themed activities around holidays. Future home of Gigi University. So GGU is an adult program that's comprehensive. It is job training. It is it's about goal setting, a big part of it, and that learning what you want to do, figuring out what you're good at. Teaching them interview skills. You got to get the interview before you can get the job. And then once they do this 12-week program, then they will do an internship. Now at the national headquarters, they have a Hugs and Mugs, which is a coffee shop that they intern at. And it's a public, coffee shop, and they make all kinds of things. They also make custom mugs. You can send in a design, and they will just do the graphic design on the computer. They make the mugs physical. I mean, it's amazing. Here we're hoping to do more outreach into the community and to work with area businesses to get those internships, and to also hoping that those will turn into jobs. Community will see our individuals with Down syndrome can work and they want to work. Very high unemployment rate for intellectual disabilities.
Are your
And
other
it doesn't-
locations in other cities doing all similar things? You all pretty much
Yes,
on the
the
same page?
programming. So there are over 30 programs now available for us to choose from.
Oh.
Jack?
Okay,
Jack?
yeah.
Thank you.
So that's good, I think that.
And so we can pick and choose what we need here in Cleveland. And we can even pilot programs that we think we need that aren't available elsewhere, and then they can take that, the national can take that and say, hey, here's this great idea that Cleveland came up with. Let's, you know, they'll roll it out to other playhouses, whoever wants what. They're a great resource nationally. So, but the spaces are similar. Like there are certain areas that are required, like the family room, the stage, the cafe area, and a gym space like this. Okay, Jack. Yes.
To change the way the world sees Down syndromes through national campaigns, educational programs, and by improving individuals'
Empowering.
Empowering with their families and the community. That's awesome.
This is all about, and it's a social movement, really, with a simple but powerful message to make a conscious decision to be better every day, to be helpful to others, to be
Before they read it, the
accepting,
floor, there's a hole in it.
to be to be generous and to be kind. And it's about global acceptance, and of course it applies to Down syndrome, but many other groups have.
But in general, it's the
Yes,
same thing.
yes, and we launched it on
There
World
used to
Down
be a
Syndrome
hole
Day.
in the floor behind Mom.
It's kind of a lounge area for the older kids and adults to have their space. They've got their sweet TV and Wii and games, and
There's a Wii
it's
in
a
there?
place they can come just for them. You know, where it's not amongst the toys, and this is their room. Anytime they can come in here and just hang out.
This is nice.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
What they say is we're kind of in our late teens in terms of an evolving organization. We're still learning, but very quickly. We're just growing very quickly too. So,
It's yes.
I mean, sometimes midstream when I'd be talking with the person from National who was working with us, was our mentor the whole way through and still is, works with our president now one-on-one.
Where's the remote?
They,
for the
on the
TV?
fly, she'd be saying, that's a great idea. I'm going to make this change across the board. And literally on the fly, she said, we just had an issue that popped up at this playhouse. This is why I think it's better to do it this way. I mean, they're just evolving so quickly, and they're nimble. They're still able to do that.
I said that to you too.
Emily, they're all kids of our startup committee members.
This is cute. Oh.
Yeah.
And then this is another little.
This is just, this is our
they have
volunteer workspace service area.
Yeah.
So the Kruger Group donated all these cabinets. They're our contractor, our general contractor.
that
Phenomenal.
wonderful?
They designed. The architect donated his time and energy, and he put in the curved walls. I love that.
Okay.
It's just it's a detail that just made the Playhouse. We think.
And the shirt, she sold the shirts. I will get a shirt one day.
Yes,
I'd like
we're
to get a
selling the
shirt
shirt.
one
We're
day.
going to be selling Generation G shirts and the wristbands and.
Oh, that's wonderful. Now, does someone make these up as a?
These were Gigi's Inc. We call them Inc. The headquarters. They made these up,
Do they?
and then we can order them from them. But a lot of the swag, as we say, are things that we have made up by have made up by Awesome Wears.
And how
Actually,
much
does a
do
lot
the
of our
shirts
stuff.
Cool.
Yeah,
And then this was our grand opening.
Oh,
Sure.
wow.
that's great.
So yeah, we have lots of swag, and we just actually started an online store with Awesome Wears.
Oh.
So they will basically just cut us a check. They'll make them one at a time, so we don't have to buy a big
Just look for you
stockpile.
guys online, is that
Yeah.
the order shirt?
Yeah, yeah. Now these particular ones are from
Yeah, I
Inc. that
like
we did
that.
purchase,
Yeah.
but yeah. So it's nice. We've built some really great relationships
Yeah.
already. So.
That is
Campaign. We hope to do this every summer. It's a summer-long purposeful fundraiser, we call it. It's about raising funds and raising awareness and promoting inclusion and acceptance of individuals with Down syndrome. And of course, it's also important. Of course, there we go. It's also a fundraiser, so if you are interested in helping us out, you can register to be a lemonade host, And when you do that, you'll get your own virtual lemonade stand and online fundraising page. And you can even start a team and ask family members to join your team, even from afar. If they want to do neighborhood lemonade stands and contribute to your fundraising efforts, that would help us tremendously. Liz is going to talk to you a little bit about Generation G. Generation G is all about promoting acceptance, and Liz is our site coordinator.
Hi guys, thank you guys all so much for coming. I'm so excited when I get the Playhouse full of some familiar friends and then some new faces too. We always love the new faces coming in. So what's Generation G? Well, across all the Playhouses, we have 30 Playhouses now, 31 as of June 18th and 35 by the end of the year. It's this movement. It's a movement where you make that conscious decision to be better every day. And that doesn't just apply to here at Gigi's Playhouse. It doesn't just apply to individuals with Down syndrome. It should apply to every single one of you and everybody in your family and in your community, because we all want to be better every day. We don't want to be stagnant. We don't want to just be content with where we're at. We want to improve in whatever aspect, in whatever way that looks like. And it's all about being accepting, being generous, and being kind, because nowadays we need more of that, I think. I'll just leave it at that, but that's what it's all about. So in your life, in your community, in your family, what does that look like? So the kids, if you guys have a new neighbor, a new friend that moves in, go befriend them, go, take something over. Or go wave to them like Will's doing. Hi, buddy. But that's what it's all about. We have our Generation G pledge. It's written on the white wall back there. We have it around here somewhere. Take the pledge. That's what the lemonade stands are all about. It's not just about raising funds. It's about raising awareness that every single person, not just here, but go out in your community, be accepting, be generous, be kind, and spread the movement. And you can still send me pictures with that G on your hand. I'm still putting them on Facebook. I'm still putting them on Instagram and Twitter, because we're turning heads here in Cleveland, if you guys haven't noticed already. So, and I feel like Nancy, we're not stopping here. So, thank you for coming. When you're done here and you go out, wear your shirts, wear your wristbands, wear that G on there, and see how many friends you can get to join the pledge, especially the little ones. You guys go out there and spread the news and spread the message. So thank you guys so much for coming. If you have any questions about programs, Erin is right there in the blue tank top. She's a program coordinator. If you have any questions about literacy, Dawn is somewhere. Right there in the green, she's our literacy coordinator. Our volunteer coordinator is not here yet, but I can answer questions. And we have some leads from our programs that are here too that I can direct you to. We have so many awesome things going on here at the Playhouse, and I would love to answer your questions and help you get more involved if you're not already. So thank you to my awesome volunteers that are here that came, because I have the best, and our intern Amy, who rocks too. So thank you guys so much.
And thank you to the APL. They came to bring pets for us to share, and they are available for adoption. So if you'd like to adopt a pet you see here today, you can do that. Also, we have big bubble making out in the front. We have water balloon basketball. We have, of course, the lemonade stand with refreshments in the kitchen. Help yourself. I think that's it. Oh, balloons. So enjoy yourselves, and please come sign up and register for Lemonade Days. Thank you. I'm forgetting my 10 minutes.
Oh, there's the kittens. Got the kittens.
From there when you guys are there, and while she was talking to me, I would look it up on the internet. All kinds of stuff. It really is. It's almost like I was there with you. Somebody? No, I don't know who somebody did. There's all kinds of stuff on the internet.
It's right here.
Hello. Hello, everybody.
We're going to take a
So we were in Florida. Maggie was sitting in here reading, when we were going to watch the sunset. And she didn't know I snapped the photo. It's the cutest photo ever. It's just kidding.
Well, there's gonna be a lot of pressure on mom and dad today.
There's nothing cuter than a kid.
No, that's right.
Kitty.
Oh, look at the bubble.
Ah, that's cool. Like a Lawrence Welk show. Yeah, there you go.
More than dancers.
Bobby and a sissy. Pretty cool. Yeah.
Wow, nice shot. Whoa. Peace, man.
I like that cutie pie, the little doll with the curly tail.
What are you doing over there?
One of my baby. I'm not kidding. I only have the cemetery only have. And I can't even stay. I can't even do anything but
Just laying back here.
Come here! You have to squeeze it. I'm gonna make the piece.
See, it's so bright out here. Can't see anything.
Thanks for coming.
Speechless, huh? Oh, it's not good. Yeah,
Say
okay.
we're having a great day
We have a
at
great
Lemonade
time.
Days.
Thank you.
Go Gigi's.
All right.
Carla, this is Tina. She's a former Cleveland school teacher and principal. And then there's Connie back there, our treasurer. She's our programs chair. This is Carla. This is a helper from my parents.
Oh, okay, very
Yes.
good. Thank you for doing that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
my pleasure.
We have all kinds of stuff, mugs, we have t-shirts, we have the new t-shirts, Generation G shirts that look
Yeah,
like
we should put
this.
a Generation T-shirt out
We're
here.
getting that ready right now.
Yep.
We're gonna hang up. I got involved in Gigi's Playhouse by my nephew Tony has Down syndrome, and he's right there.
Hi.
Say hi.
How you doing? How you doing?
And so we started this about 2 years ago, and we met and we had fundraisers, and we were so excited that we raised enough money that we could open this beautiful place where we can come to, and the kids and adults with Down syndrome can have a wonderful time, feel like their family here, and a place to come to interact and be supported.
Thank you.
it's the same guy who stood on our front porch and the dog walked by and jumped on the tire and rode it down the block. We didn't see that dog.
Making your posters?
Well, she said there's a bubble machine out there for crying out loud.
Yeah, probably just touched record.
Love it.
Oh, you'd be chewing a lot of that.
Just let all the bugs run free.
Yeah, there you go.
Choose APL.
Well, you know, most of the work, APL.
Yeah. Wow, look at that. Nice shot. Whoop. Whoa. That was good.